Hey, A&Pers, this is Dr. Jones checking in. This is A&P1 Lecture Test 3 video 5. I think we're on 5. Where did my pencil go? Okay, 5. And we're on Noteset, page 6. All right, so an osteon, we've mentioned, is the functional unit of mature compact bone. Here's an osteon. Each of these rounds is an osteon. Here's an osteon. All right, the central canal is the center of the osteon, and it contains the blood vessels. And the perforating canals carry blood in. Here's our term, perforating canal. Central canal, I'm sure we have the word osteon somewhere. Here we go. So the perforating canals go across, the central canals go up and down through the length of the axis of the bone. The perforating canals are perpendicular to the long axis of the bone. So if here's your bone, then the central canals go this way and the perforating canals go across. Okay. Concentric lamellae are layers of matrix inside the osteon, concentric lamellae. And interstitial lamellae are these little bits of remnants of leftover osteons that have been remodeled. These little odd-shaped bits are the interstitial lamellae. They are outside the osteons. They are in between osteons. Okay. And again, remnants of remodeled osteons, as we mentioned in the previous video. And circumferential lamellae go around the whole circumference of the bone. This bone has been cut, but it goes all the way around the circumference, just under the periosteum, which is this outer edge, has an outer fibrous layer and an intercellular layer, just like the perichondrium had. Okay. Trabeculae. We haven't talked about trabeculae yet. Trabeculae. Trabeculae are a meshwork of supporting fibers in spongy bone along stress lines and cross-braced. So wherever the stress lines are, and then braced. Like scaffolding. Spongy bone. What is the function of red bone marrow? It is red blood cell formation. It is found in the epiphyses of long bones. It does also make platelets and many of the white blood cells. It makes white blood cells too. More details next semester. And it is located in the bone marrow. Oh, look, there's a picture of trabeculae. See? See all the little trabeculae in there? They're kind of cute. Okay. And the function of yellow marrow is to store fats. And as we've mentioned, maybe in the lab videos, bone is laid down along lines of stress, star, star. Those are stars. And so here's the weight is a stress, but also the tension where it's pulling is also a stress. So tension, compression and tension, the push and the pull, are both stresses. And so bone is laid down along lines of stress. So here, like if you write a lot right here, you get a bump right there when you write a lot. That's bone being laid down along lines of stress because you're pushing your pen or pencil or crayon or paintbrush, whatever you use, into that spot of bone, then that's why it grows a little bump there. Because bone is laid down along lines of stress. Periosteum. I'm in the way again. Still in the way. That's as out of the way as I get. Okay then. Periosteum, as you can see here, goes around the bone. It's kind of like the wrapper around the Tootsie Roll. It goes all the way around the bone, around the outside. And has, three functions. I skipped the functions. Isolates the bone. It's a route for blood vessels and nerves, and growth and repair, because the cellular layer has osteoblasts, so growth and repair. Goes around the bone, has an outer fibrous layer and an intercellular layer. It is continuous with the tendons, the ligaments and tendons. Endosteum is located, it lines the marrow cavities, it lines the trabeculae. Let me go back, I'll show you. Okay, so this pink layer right here is the endosteum. It lines the inside, and here you can see it lines the insides, I'm in the way, of the central canals. So there's endo means within. Peri means like around, like you put a periscope up and then you can see all the way around. Peri means around. And endo is within. So it lines everything inside. So there's no like raw bone showing in a healthy bone. Okay. Oh, continuous with the joint capsules and the tendons and ligaments. I skipped the joint capsules before. There we go. And the endosteum contains the periosteum has, where's my, okay, arrows. Ha. Endosteum contains all of the cells except osteocytes. So osteoblasts, the builder cell, osteoclasts, the destroyer cells, osteogenic, the stem cells. So here's an osteogenic cell. Remember, osteoprogenitor and osteogenic are the same term. Here are the osteoblasts and a giant multinucleate osteoclast eating holes in the bone. The osteocytes are in the bone matrix. There are no osteocytes in the periosteum or the endosteum. All right, and that was the video for page 6. So this was AMP1 lecture test 3, video 5 for Noteset page 6. Periosteum. All right, we'll have more in your next video where we talk about endochondral ossification, which absolutely needs its own video. It's a thing. Okay. So thank you as always for tuning in. It's good to virtually see you here. I'm glad y'all are still here. Dr. J out.